offensive effort goes by the wayside as the defense finally gets itself off the field.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
This is Irving on 2nd. Shoots away from one. Gets the opening for about 9 yards, but still 3rd down coming up.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Nickel set from the Niners on 3rd down.
Let's go now.
To the air on 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Hang on to the contact. Right there, Busco, the intended target. So that brings up 4th and long.
I think that was the time to play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. First and 10 from the 32. Starting on the ground with Henderson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They're looking at 3rd and 6 here.
What's up? Motion, change.
No throw, 3rd and long. It's caught. Pearsall has it. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's 16 yards on that play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Shotgun handoff to Henderson.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out.
Back to throw. Here's Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No luck finding George Kittle with that one. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
On 3rd down, Purdy. Connecting on the slant. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
They pass on that long field goal. Would have been 55 yards. They're going for this.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out. Can't.
Running for it, it's Henderson. Has a hole left, room to run. Down to the 10. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers take a 2nd quarter lead.
Hey, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they could take it to the house.
One right down the middle. And the 49ers break that tie and now lead by 7. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. He's going to field this at the 2. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Heads out on the bootleg. Bails out of the pocket quick. That one's incomplete. He had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
On the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. Setting up to throw. That's a catch, Jalen McMillan. And this play reaches the 35 before he comes to an end. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
On 1st down, they're going to run with Irving. And he's going to be tackled after a pickup of about 5 here. 2nd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet. And let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
1st down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. Once again, Irving. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Right back to Irving now. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. This time it's a passing play. Chased out to his right. Pulls it in, and down he goes. And it'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game.
And it just keeps coming, Kate. It just keeps coming. This defense relentless in this first half. Third time. Now this quarterback's got to pick himself off the turf. When we get in that locker room at halftime, it's going to be a quick one. I think the whole message is going to be, how do we protect our quarterback? Because if you can't do that, this offense can't get started.
Oh my God. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
49ers to the line. First and 10. They give now to Henderson. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Offense up to the line fast.
15 yards. And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
First down, Purdy to throw. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. He's got it inside the 10. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Trying to run it in. It's Henderson. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but he didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on second and goal.
So it's going to be second and about 4 on the other side of this 2-minute warning. The 49ers with the lead here at Levi Stadium. They'll try again from the 4. It's second and goal. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Setting up, second and goal.
Get set, get set. 18. Here we go.
Back to Henderson. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers grow their lead just before halftime. Now the PAT try coming up. Right down the middle. It's good. And the 49ers double their lead to 14. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this first and 10. Working now from the gun. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped it incomplete on first down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not like the standard they set for themselves.
Let's go.
They'll throw on second and 10. They just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Third and long, they're going to throw. It's complete. This is Egbuka. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. They get 23 on that one. And the Bucs have the first.
You know, Kate, years ago, my old high school receiver and I got together for a football camp. I could still close my eyes and throw him that slant. We've done it millions of times. You get a QB receiver connection like that, it's dynamite.
Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10. Throwing it again here. Fits it through the middle. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Sticking to the air here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So second down coming up.
And that is teaching tape right there, Kate, for why you never, ever give up on a play. Looked like a certain touchdown grab until he comes in and knocks the ball free right at the last moment.
The incompletion, second and 10 from the 22. He's going to throw it again.
Oh, shoot. Wow.
Loose, incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So now it's going to be third and long.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It would be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Air it out on third. And he's going to have the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers making a one-score game before halftime. Jalen McMillan with the touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single eye or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Vio ends on the point after. And the Buccaneers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25. San Francisco to the line. It's first and 10.
Go ahead. 18!
Tossing it to Henderson. Escapes the defender. And a nice start here on first down. He gets him 6 before the stop is made. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Trying to throw this from the gun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Just cannot afford right here, Cade, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
18, watch out.
3rd and short. Here's Purdy. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for 1st down. Throwing from the gun here. He's going to push one deep down the right. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Kate, as soon as this quarterback broke containment, I know your eyes and my eyes went the same place. Can you find a big play down the field? Unfortunately, there was not one to be had.
Almost a very quick drive, but the drop pick gives him new life. This is 2nd down. He's dropping back to throw. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
When that ball left his hands, Kate, he envisioned a massive play, and he nearly saw it happen for all the wrong reasons. What a great effort there defensively to track the ball and be in position to nearly pick it.
Throw here, 3rd down. Buys time, rolling right. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. His work begins at the 31. And that return brings us to the end of our first 2 quarters of play. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. Return starts from the goal line. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10. Irving on the inside give. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Michael Williams there to haul him down.
A gain of 2 on the play. And this is third down.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. 3rd and long for him here. Absolutely fires this one right side. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Pitch dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. But it does force a 4th down. Tampa Bay in punt formation now. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up.
Watch out!
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A loss of 4 brings up 2nd and 14 at the 43-yard line.
From the gun is Purdy. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's down to almost, nope, actually going to give him the 30 here. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Outside! 118! 118! Here we go! Here we go!
Purdy looking to throw. Setting up the screen with Henderson. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Outside! 118! Watch out!
Shotgun snap for Purdy.
Oh.
San Francisco. The 49ers push their lead further to start the half. George Kittle, the touchdown. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. Return starts from the goal line. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
I'm following the blocks and the blocks is good and it needs to go, bro. This is crazy.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
It ain't that much block shit in the fucking world.
Airing it out to start this drive. Dump off caught by his back. Up the sideline, past the 40. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he set out. Gain of 26 yards there. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
Gotta be a pretty good actor. Gotta be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Right side, this is a blue cut. He's going to have this one down to the 20. And that one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain, turning it into an explosive play.
That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's first down.
60 back.
From the red zone on first. Ryan right side. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
And that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, it's a go-to route to target.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach the second down. They are throwing it again. It's in close. And he's going to have him a first and goal from the 4 as he goes out. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Still sticking with the passing game. Makes the catch. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Ball at the 2 here for second and goal.
Here we go. Let's go.
Irving. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Buccaneers shrinking the lead some in the third. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Fields this one at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Purdy throwing here. It's his running back. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that means it'll be first down, San Francisco.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back, I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
First and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Gets it downfield, on target to Watson. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
A handoff for Henderson, running left. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down there. Gain of 15 there. And that gives the 49ers the first.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want to on the field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
First and 10 from the 32.
Here we go, here we go. 18! Yellow. Yellow. Here we go, boys. Yeah, heads up, heads up.
Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. Running in the red zone. Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
Working inside the red zone. He brings it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers lengthen the lead at the end of the third. Christian Watson with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. Fielded just shy of the end zone.
What's he blocking? Who the fuck was he blocking just now? That shit was crazy, boy.
Bucks to the line. First and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Setting up the running back screen. He dodged the tackle. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul.
What is happening?
All right, we reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Buccaneer football. They trail, but it's still within reach for them. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. It's a design boot. Buying some time right.
Why are you jumping for the ball, man? This is... Oh, my God.
Try and get it to Emeka and Buka, and that'll bring up second down.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on to a well-placed hit like that one.
Going again on second. Downfield, and he's got McMillan. And he will get this inside the 30.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By getting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Working on first down. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Another throw here on second down. Caught just shy of the goal line. And that is a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers now within one score in the fourth. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
Big moment coming up here for the Buccaneers. They're going for two. All right, they're going to throw for it. And he'll get into the end zone to make this a one-score game in the fourth quarter. Well, not the way they drew it up, partner, but when it works, who cares? They didn't defend the check down throw, and it's open for two.
I can still remember one of my first red zone days way back when. Touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. Now, I know it's not a touchdown, but this check down, well, it was a valuable 2 points.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Here's a return from the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
49ers to the line. First and 10. From the gun is Purdy. He finds his running back, Henderson. And this one does not go far.
It's sure nice to have that safety valve. Sure nice to have a running back that's not just able to tote it, Kate, but he's able to catch it. That's now multiple times they've looked his way, and multiple times he's delivered.
This is Henderson on second down. He had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. And goes to the hurry up here.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down and 9.
On third down, Purdy. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down.
Kate, the game wasn't on the line with that series, but don't tell the defense because they brought the urgency and juice like it was. Getting the sack, setting up fourth down, well, it picks everybody up on that sideline. And now their offense gets a chance in a one-score game.
And they get to this one just shy of the opposing 30-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32. We give to Irving to start this drive. And all he can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on first down. Calling no gain on that run, and they face second and 10.
When one defender failed, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball, make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. And they're going to throw out of the gun. It's a big strike downfield to Ibuka. Tackle made at the 10.
Why is everybody so fucking fast,
so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
First and goal. They've got 4 chances to tie this one up. On the give, this is Irving. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. He'll get 3, but much work left for him on second and goal.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play first and goal situations too, because a run like that now, well, leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
They'll send him up the middle. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Oh!
And the defender comes away with it. And the 49ers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's 4.
He made most of that one, didn't he? Give him 9 yards on that first down carry.
Well, that run may not have moved the chains.
Hey, you want that person going to do straight to
Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down.
Get set. Rise up.
Purdy will sneak it. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
Okay, that fits under the umbrella of some coaches just don't want to mess around. That's about as conservative as it gets. Instead of taking some shots, what you could do in 2nd and short, they decide to just move those chains.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. 49ers up by 6. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Get set. What's up?
Purdy on the play action. Complete out to the right side. And he'll be brought down just as he gets it up to the 24. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Henderson on 1st and 10. He's held it just a couple of yards on that carry, and that brings up 2nd down. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
What's up?
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Short pass brought in. And he will have the 1st down there for the 49ers. That should do it, Brock. They can take down this win. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
Move the chains. Got to move them chains. Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Line up the design keeper. So the 49ers earn the win in this one. Well, Brock, we were fun coming into this one. It was going to be a tough hill to climb, going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What Hill?
It's not nasty,
You know what? I think that happens over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the 49ers, as we'll see you next time from Santa Clara.
But it actually tastes good though. I tried to buy another one though. But it's not the same.